Auditing fucked up a lot of stuff for me. Wow. It's so neat to see all these books that you could come in and read for free. It's amazing. It's so much better than Google. Wow, it's so nice. There's not a lot of people here. When I used to come to this library when I was younger, before the internet. Yes, I'm very old. Will this be the first ever audit where nothing happened? And everyone actually knows the law? I would love to just put like a hammock, like up there in the corner, and just live here. I'm gonna share this with you guys. I actually just got 10 years sober from heroin in October. Can I ask you something? Why does the camera bother you?
We are going to ask you to not video record while you talk this.
What's that?
We are going to ask you to not video record while you talk this stuff. We're happy to help you, but we are going to ask you to turn off the video recording.
Okay, well, this is a constitutionally protected activity, so...
As is my right to not be filmed.
Well, actually, I don't need your permission to be filmed because there's no expectation of privacy in public. I mean, it is a taxpayer building and you get paid with our tax dollars, right? So as such, we're allowed to come in and see what kind of job you guys do.
You're not allowed to video record stuff.
Again, that might be your policy and library policy, but I don't follow the library policy. I don't work here. I follow the law.
Does recording our staff, is that necessary for the story?
Yeah. People are curious as to how, you treat the public, if you treat people with respect.
We are not the executive branch of the government, which is what your First Amendment right protects. Like, we're not making a law infringing upon your speech.
I'm calm and cordial and I'm being nice to everyone. I'm not being disrespectful or...
Well, I think my coworker did feel kind of disrespected by being filmed.
Unfortunately, when he takes a job that's paid for with tax dollars, he gives up his right to privacy because everything about him is public record. His picture, his email address, how much money he makes a year.
Is there any additional footage that you need for your story?
Well, I'm walking around looking at stuff, yeah.
Okay, but like, I'm saying that like you have walked around, you have
Right.
filmed.
Yeah, I'm gonna look up a book, like I'm gonna,
Can I help you find that book?
Sure, that would be awesome.
What book are you looking for?
I guess a book on the First Amendment or the Bill of Rights, either one of those.
We do have somebody else who needs to assist.
What's that? Oh, I'm sorry, go ahead.
You may not record it.
What's that?
You may not record our interaction.
I'm allowed to record anything my eyes can see, ma'am. There's no expectation of privacy in public. Everyone knows that.
Oh yeah, sure.
Well, this turned out, I thought I was gonna come out of here with nothing. Everyone was so nice, and look how this turned out. Hello.
Hi.
Hi. How are you doing?
Good.
May I have your name and badge number, please?
Can we talk outside?
Sure, yeah, no problem.
I guess they called, they think this is harassing as far as the gentleman that we talked to when we first got here said that it was being put right in his face and he was trying to stay away from the camera and stuff like that.
Putting your camera in, I don't want to be rude, but putting your camera in your face would be like in your face.
Okay.
No, I'm all the way back here, Father, and I have it on film.
Right. I asked it, as far as policy, of course, I don't have anything against it.
Right.
So I we didn't explain it fully to him yet, but
I told her that if you guys did your job, your law enforcement, you will educate her on the law. I'm protected by the First Amendment in 5 different ways here.
Certainly there's a fine line between something that's legal and something, and as far as it being almost legal harassment and illegal harassment. Does that make sense? Like you said, as far as you putting the camera right here, it's legal. You can have it
That
right
would be,
here.
I would consider that harassment.
But that'd be
I would never
considered
do that to
right?
someone.
So you understand where I'm talking about as far as that gray area where
Yeah.
it's like, okay, annoying somebody to the level of it being illegal, there's a little bit of that gray
Right,
area,
like where the First Amendment ends and disorderly conduct begins.
Correct.
I know it's like cop
So I
discretion,
just want to
pretty
make
much.
sure that you you were being kind to people inside, correct?
Oh yes, I have it on camera. I'm being
Okay.
the same way I'm speaking to you, I'm speaking to them.
Okay.
Okay, this is it, walk through. One more time at the ceiling because it's awesome. Yeah, so I guess they got educated. We are at the United States Post Office in Doylestown, PA, in Bucks County, Pennsylvania. Let's see how this goes. Oh, it's pretty. Pretty. Ooh, fun fact about Doylestown, Pennsylvania. You know the singer Pink? Yes, Miss Alicia is from Doylestown, PA. Where when people see this video 100 years from now, they'll be able to see how we dressed, how we talked, what kind of cars we drove.
We need to stop that, unfortunately.
Excuse me?
We're gonna ask you to leave. This is a government facility. We can't have you videotaping everyone. So we're gonna
Okay,
ask
sir.
you to leave or we'll call the police.
Number one, this is a constitutionally protected activity. You have a poster on your wall over there that specifically states your rules and regs, and I'm allowed to do this. Do you want to go over and look with me at the poster, or?
No, I'm just gonna call the police.
That sounds great.
Sure.
They'll educate you on the law, don't worry.
Sure thing.
Yeah, I just did this. I don't, I do this for a living.
Oh, super cool.
And I was at 2 post offices already, and the police don't arrest me, dude.
She is claiming it's a First Amendment right, saying that she doesn't have to leave if we ask her to. But we've asked her now multiple times to leave.
You asked me once, sir.
All right, would you please leave?
Please don't file a false police report,
Would
sir.
you please leave? All right, so that's multiple times.
Unfortunately-
Thank you. My name is Jim.
Oh, of course. All First Amendment auditors are here to antagonize. I'm here to educate, sir.
I don't know if you guys have dealt with them before.
I'm here to educate, not instigate. And if you violate my civil rights, I litigate.
Stuff. First Amendment Auditor.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm not an auditor, sir.
That's what you told me you were?
No, I did not. All First Amendment auditors are here to antagonize. I said this is a First Amendment protected activity. I did not say I'm an auditor. I'm not an auditor, sir.
Okay. Whatever label you choose.
There's no one even here. That's what's
Yes.
funny.
So why don't we keep the camera on me over here?
Well, now that you said that, I'll go this way. See? That's creating your own privacy. That's what that is. But you know what? If someone said, could you please not put me on camera? You know what I'd do? I'd say, okay, no problem. I'll cut you right out.
As is my right to not be filmed.
Well, actually, I don't need your permission to be filmed because there's no expectation of privacy in public. Hello, officer.
How are you?
Good, how are you?
Not too bad.
He didn't ask me if I had business here. I actually do. I was in line to buy stamps, sir.
Okay. I did ask her. Can you buy stamps?
I can. I mean, this is also considered business. It's a constitutionally protected activity.
Okay. As long as you're not interfering with normal business.
Correct.
Fine.
Thank
Like
you.
you can't block doorways and sidewalks,
Right.
usual stuff.
Yeah, I don't go in restricted areas.
Right.
I'm not harassing anyone or being disorderly. People educated. Like, this is why I'm out here. Why don't you guys
Because
know
this isn't
this?
usually an issue.
Huh?
This is one of those situations where it's a very low frequency, high probability of failure. We don't deal with this very often because normal people come in here, buy their stamps, and leave.
Like, I'm just starting to do this. I started watching on YouTube and stuff, and I'm interested in it because I'm a political activist. All right, could I get, how about 5 penny stamps, please?
5 what?
Penny stamps? The 1-cent stamps? You don't have any?
We don't have any penny stamps.
Any more? So, that's it.
Yep, thank you. Take care.
Have a good day. I hope that next time you don't stop someone for filming. I hope you guys were educated on the law and our rights. Thank you. We are at the Department of Motor Vehicles in Dublin, Pennsylvania, in Bucks County. Let's see how this goes. Will they treat us with respect and know our rights? We're about to find out. Hi. Good, how are you?
You can't do videos from here.
Excuse me?
You can't do videos from here.
Why not?
Because you can't. There's signs of everywhere.
No, sir, I go by the law.
Huh?
Okay, it was in here 1 second.
Can we have your name and number since you're taking my photo? I would like to have your name and number so I know who's posting my private information.
Sir,
Seriously.
that's not how it works.
That is how it works.
No, you're a public servant.
No, I'm not a public
And we're
servant.
allowed to record you
Yeah,
in the
you are.
course of your duties because you get paid with our tax dollars,
No,
sir.
actually we don't.
Oh, yes, you do.
No, we don't.
You get federal grants
No, we do not.
that help pay for this. I'm not getting one. Testing.
It doesn't matter. That's a testing.
I
Ma'am,
really don't want to be filmed either.
this is a constitutionally protected activity, ma'am.
That's fine, but that's a private testing area. You can't take pictures of that.
No, I'm gonna stand here and continue doing my job.
Your job? What
Correct.
is your job?
Would you mind identifying yourself so I know who I'm speaking to?
Nope.
As a public servant, are you required to do that when a member of the public asks? No?
Nope.
And honestly, in public, there's no expectation of privacy in public. Here.
I really am not interested. Just keep moving along.
Well, there you go. You're creating your own privacy.
Get out, get out, get out.
Get out of where, man?
Get out of the building. Go away. Go in a hole somewhere.
I passed the written test, but I actually failed the driving test because I didn't know how to do parallel parking. And when I did, I ran over the cone, and the guy was like, "That's it, test is over, you failed." Excuse me?
What's the issue?
May I ask who you are?
I'm the supervisor here, and
Okay.
should be video. We have people's personal information.
Oh, I'm not trying to get anyone's personal information, sir.
I'll have you step back here, please.
Step back where?
Step back here. We got people personal information up here. How you doing, sir? Supervisor, we got this young lady right here, and they're filming, and we have everyone's personal information here. So we just need her to step out.
He doesn't know the law about public photography, apparently. Calm. I'm learning from my audits, and I'm trying to get better.
Obviously, you're free to be here.
Right.
Like that, they just ask you don't. And I don't believe you're doing that. Is photocopying people's personal information.
My phone can't even zoom in. It's like an iPhone 11. It can't zoom in.
I get it. Anything else I can do for you today?
No, thank you so much. You're like the nicest cop I've dealt with ever.
Ever?
Yes.
Wow.
You're gonna get phone calls. Definitely.
Okay, if you need anything, give us a call.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome.
Did you notice that I didn't get arrested, sir? There's no shame in being educated, none. When people correct me and educate me, I'm happy I learn new stuff. You know what I mean? And I'm at the Allentown Courthouse, and I'm sweating to death. It's really, really hot out. Trust me, you don't want to see my face. I'm a mess. Here we go. Thank you. Nice blue line t-shirt on, dude. Thanks for nothing. Employee only entrance. Oh, I guess I have to come over here.
You cannot record in this building.
Excuse me?
Are you recording?
Yes.
You cannot record in this building.
Oh, yes, I can.
No. Okay. Are you available supervisor?
Well, it is a beautiful building. Hopefully we get to look at it. Hi.
Take your recorder outside, okay?
Why?
Because there's actually signs all over the place that you can't record in the government buildings here.
According to what law, ma'am?
I'll go find it for you.
That'd be great.
Sure, but you're going to step outside first, and then I'm going to find it for you.
No, I'm not going to step outside. I'm going to stay right here.
Well, then you're going to stop recording.
No, I won't. This is a constitutionally protected activity, ma'am. I just did Doylestown Courthouse, my dear. They didn't give me a problem at security. I just did the Doylestown Courthouse, and you know what they tried to do? When I was at Doylestown Courthouse, they did the same thing. Have you called your supervisor, ma'am? Are you not speaking to me, or? Okay, let's see what they decided and figured out between 5 cops.
Yeah, are you gonna stop?
Pardon me?
Are you going to stop recording?
Absolutely not.
Okay, so if you're not gonna stop recording, you're gonna be detained and you're gonna be charged by the county detectives.
With what?
For recording in a courthouse in a government building.
I'm not in a courtroom.
We're not gonna stand here and argue with you.
Ma'am, you're not
gonna
even
stand here
trying
and
to have,
argue
I'm a
with you.
human being,
It's
so
gonna
are
be
you.
one time.
You're a public
Turn it
servant, you
off.
work for us.
We asked you multiple
We're, the
times
public
to turn it off.
is the boss of you, you're not the
We've
boss of
asked you
me.
multiple times to turn it off.
Your hands behind your back, ma'am.
We asked you multiple times.
They arrested me. I'm sorry, I'm so upset. I've been arrested in like 20 years. And it's so fucked up because I didn't do anything wrong and I didn't break the law. So like, what the fuck? It was horrible. It was horrible. Bitch, I've asked you 3 times for the law. You said that you would go get it and bring it back for me so I could read it and then either challenge it or whatever. I just did the Doylestown Courthouse, and you know what they tried to do? When I was at Doylestown Courthouse, they did the same thing. They showed me an administrative order. That's what they arrested me over. A judge's administrative order. The judge will decide whether they'll hold me in contempt of court, because they're assholes, and this is what they do. They intimidate, they harass. This is what they do. I just got arrested. I didn't break the law. How do I fight this now? What do? I don't have enough money for a lawyer, but I need one. And like, I need somebody to just tell me what to do and what I'm supposed to do about all this, because I have no fucking clue. Like, I'm out here just winging it. I have no fucking idea what I'm doing.
Oh my goodness.
He go video.
What's that?
How you doing? You gotta turn it off. Gotta turn it off.
Oh, Hi. I'm here to get the building. Look how long this line is. This is crazy. There's so many people here. Why is it like that?
Due to being that we have a young lady here recording us right now, unfortunately we cannall call our numbers up because we were given information, privacy information. So we're gonna have to stop working until she finishes doing what she needs to do. Okay? Unfortunately, I can't do anything until she stops recording. So my staff has to stop working, turn on the papers.
Thanks for the inconvenience.
Here we go. Here we go.
You got permission. No right to ask any one of us if we mind, and we do mind. But we have balance. We gotta know. Get out. I got a job to get to. Let's go, man. Get out. I want to know. What is it for?
It's illegal.
Who? Who wants to know?
Get on the
I want to know. What is it for?
We're calling the cops. Yo, folks.
Is this you? There you go.
Call 911.
It's a constitutionally protected activity, man.
This woman is doing her, she lose her job, not doing what she's supposed to. If you had a job to do, wouldn't you lose your job if you didn't pay attention?
Do you like waiting in line for hours?
You know what? God doesn't like ugly, and you're being very ugly right now. Okay?
Everybody call the police.
Get out.
Get out of here.
I don't feel safe here, okay?
Because of a camera?
What? Yes.
There's cameras all over
all right,
the
but
building.
okay, they have cameras for a reason, all right?
So do I.
Anyone here could have a gun or something. People are upset, okay?
There they are. The police got you.
Can we just hold you for a second?
Yes, we can.
Is that possible?
Yeah.
Did you drive here?
You can come out. Come on. You can record us. It doesn't matter. What's going on?
Not much. I'm an independent journalist and I'm gathering content for a story.
Okay.
for?
Obviously, you know, they're recording.
Right.
So they don't want you to record inside.
Right.
Film out here. There's only film.
No, actually, I am allowed to film inside. I have the laws with me, so.
Yeah. Do you have your ID or you have any sort of identification?
So they're trying to violate my First Amendment right, and I'm not going to let you violate my Fourth, sir. Sir, if you try to violate my rights under color of law, that's a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law.
You live around here?
I'm not answering questions, sir.
Okay, fair enough.
I'm an independent journalist. I'm gathering content for a story. I made sure that this is a public building before I came here.
I didn't ask any of that.
Right. I was giving you information to be nice.
And I'm trying to be nice. I'm just asking for a name.
It doesn't seem like it.
So
because you keep trying to violate my Fourth Amendment right over and over and over again.
Interrupting me. Can you let me talk? Let me talk. The reason I'm asking for name, date of birth, I get on record that I make contact with you because they don't want me. They don't.
I understand I'm on record. You do not have to get. You do not have to break my Fourth.
You're a defiant trespass.
You can't solicit a trespass from them, sir.
Okay. I'm just telling you why I'm asking for name, date of birth. If you give me your name, date of birth, you're free to go.
I'm free to go. Am I being detained?
Right now, we're talking to you. I can't. I need to verify who you are.
Can you please call a supervisor?
I am supervisor.
Can you please call your supervisor, sir? Isn't that part of your policy that when I request, you have to?
If we have to come back, obviously there's going to be different precautions that we have to take. So.
Right. The way it works is you guys leave, I go back in, I circle around just so they can see I wasn't arrested, and then I leave because everyone was screaming at me and telling me I don't have the right to do these things. Excuse me?
You're not coming back inside. They don't want you here. That'd be trespassing.
I understand that that's not trespassing, so no one's asked me to leave.
Yeah.
I have it on camera.
They just told us that you can't come back. Do you want me to tell her they'll come back and tell you? I mean, they'll do that.
Yeah, they would have to do that on camera, and then that's violating my rights.
You stay here. You stay here.
Sir,
yeah, you're going to stay here.
Am I being detained?
You're about to place under arrest if you're going to stay there.
Sir, am I being detained?
Stay here. Stay here.
Why do I have to stay here when I'm not being detained?
They're going to tell you because you can't go back in there.
How can you trespass me from a public building?
Listen, they don't want you in there. That's it.
You realize that you're violating my constitutional rights and you will lose your qualified immunity.
Ma'am, you're not allowed in here.
So now you...
I'm not allowed in here?
No, you're not.
In a public building.
No, you cannot.
That I help pay for.
You cannot come in here video. You gotta pick the video down.
That's not true, man.
Okay.
I have the law right here.
Okay, no video. That's against the law.
It's not against the law. I have the law right here.
Take it right here.
That has no law or statute attached. The Constitution trumps all policies, man.
Good. All right. So you need to leave, and if you don't, you're going to place under arrest. Okay?
Okay. Just so we're clear, you were asking me to leave the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation. Can you let me talk? This officer is asking me to leave the Pennsylvania Department of Transportation under threat of arrest, which is a violation of 18 U.S.C. Section 242, deprivation of rights under color of law. Any officer or public official who deprives another of their First Amendment rights is personally and departmentally subject and sued for civil damages. I'm going to sue you. Do you understand that?
So we'll put you back in there, obviously.
You're going to go back in there, right? That's what you just said?
What?
You said you were about to go back in there?
I was going to, but if you're making me leave under threat of arrest,
you can't go back in there.
And you're going to violate my rights on camera, that's fine. That's all I need, I guess.
You're going to leave?
I'll leave.
Okay, so right now your conduct's being disorderly. So that's actually your arrest.
Disorderly because I'm trying to have a conversation with you?
I'm trying to tell you to leave.
Okay. Under threat of arrest.
It's a violation of crime.
And what, okay, you guys, Pennsylvania State Police, where do I go to, like, file complaints against you guys? Like, where?
Supervisor, I can bring you there right now.
Oh, yeah. Could you please call supervisor?
Will you leave?
I'd appreciate that. Could you please call supervisor?
Will you leave, yes or no?
Can you call a supervisor at least, please?
Will you give the phone to him?
Will I what?
Will you give the phone to him, please?
Why?
Because
I will leave under threat of arrest, sir.
Well, now you're under arrest for disorderly conduct, please.
Sir,
I've had enough of this.
everybody said, don't let them intimidate you into stopping. Don't let them tie you down. Don't let them do that to you, because that's exactly what they want. They're trying to intimidate you so that you stop. So I'm not gonna stop, not now, not ever, because it seems like I wasn't thinking fast enough, and that's why I got arrested twice. Because when I'm editing the video, I can see the arrest coming just like you can. And you're probably like, girl, just run, just get out of there. And I think like too slow, and I don't leave fast enough. So I don't leave fast enough, and because I'm not like that, and I'm asking questions and trying to have a conversation with the police officers about what I've done wrong when I've committed no crime, but at the same time, I feel like I kind of lost my way. You know what? Now that I don't know what to do, and I have no clue what I'm doing, or how to follow through with shit, or I can't get a lawyer to represent me. I had one, and I should have just taken it, and I didn't take it because I thought, you know what? I believed all that you guys did. I believed that there were lawyers just lined up, waiting around the corner, waiting for an infringement case, a rights violation case. This whole thing has made me want to give up, because since doing it, it's caused nothing but problems in my life, right? I just got 10 years sober last year, and it means everything to me. And for the first time in, I don't know, 10 years, I had a heroin craving like no other. And I wanted to break my 10 years of fucking sobriety because of what the Pennsylvania State Police did to me. And I know there's no crying and auditing, but you know what? It's not right. And it's not fair. I didn't realize any of this. When I started auditing, all the big auditors told me, don't let anybody talk you out of this, Jess. Don't let anybody do that. And now here I am 4 months later, and I'm not sure how to deal with any of this, because no lawyer wants to go after Pennsylvania State Police. No lawyer wants to go after any police. It's Tuesday. I don't know. I have court next week, and it's from my arrest on August 28th. So yeah, it's a year later, and I'm still in court over this shit. So I have court next week, and it's all the way from my August 28th arrest, my last audit that I did. And so yeah, I'm getting ready for that. I have to go to like the law library and look up shit about the Pennsylvania Constitution and about freedom of press and our rights to do so. This is why I stopped auditing, because I didn't want to be in and out of jail, and I didn't want to be in and out of court, and I didn't want to be worrying about how the fuck I'm going to pay a lawyer. And I loved it. I loved doing it. I loved connecting with you guys. I loved everything about it except for the arrest and jail part. So I have court next week, and let's see, I started with 5 charges of trespassing, defiantly trespassing, disorderly conduct, fighting, and interrupting a meeting. Those were my 5 criminal charges. The reason I lost my apartment, the reason I wasn't able to rent another one besides in the middle of the city, what was my only future in auditing? Jail time. And I didn't feel like dealing with that. I loved you guys. I loved exercising our rights. And I believe that we should still do it. I just think I'm the wrong person for it. So, the last time I audited was a little over a year ago, and it's taken a year for me to get to this point, to get to the hearing. So yeah, I went to court today, and I wanted to tell you guys about it because I think it's really important. From the time I got into the courtroom, I could tell that everyone was biased against me, the entire courtroom. I have been charged with disorderly conduct and trespassing, even though I was never asked to leave PennDOT. I was put on stand by my lawyer, and I was asked questions, and when I would answer them, the judge
would fight for the prosecutor's side. The judge was like telling them things to say and questioning me herself. I can't even believe it. I cried the whole way home. Like, auditors are trying really hard. Well, I was trying really hard to make a difference. And it did absolutely nothing except fuck up my life. I wouldn't tell anyone to start auditing because all of us, including me, I said it when I was auditing in my videos, and a lot of other people say it too. Just pick up your camera. Just pick up your cell phone and turn on your camera and start filming. No, that's not what you should do, because that's what I did. And now I have 6 months probation, and I have 2 criminal charges of trespassing and disorderly conduct. And it was so fucked up because when I'm on stand, I mean, we watched my whole video, and I thought the judge would see how horribly I was treated by the police.
I'm just telling you why I'm asking for a name, date of birth. If you give me your name, date of birth, you're free to go.
The judge called me mentally ill and laughed to the prosecutor and the police officer sitting on the other side that were up, and that my little audit doesn't do shit. Then when I was getting sentenced after she charged me guilty, now I have 6 months probation. I'm 46 years old. I haven't gotten in. I have 12 years sober from heroin this month on October 29th. 12 years sober. None of this shit mattered to her. I feel like, what was the point of me auditing for 5 months? What did it do? I don't know. I'm on probation now for 6 months. Guess what's a part of it? No auditing. I've also been banned from the Ben Salem PennDOT. I can never go back there again in my life. The judge repeatedly called me mentally ill. And then I said, well, yeah, I'm in mental health treatment because I'm bipolar. She looked at the prosecutor and she looked at the cop that arrested me and said, see? And laughed because I'm mentally ill for auditing. I created almost like a terroristic, this like crazy ass, I don't even know. I created this huge situation, even though I'm not the one who refused service to everyone and shut PennDOT down. I don't understand how I'm supposed to fight anymore. And I wanted to. I wanted this to be like my time to come back because I felt like I was good at it. And when I looked at it, I felt stupid and embarrassed because I didn't know the law. And I sounded dumb. And in the last year, I've studied the law so much. I know so much more about it now than I did. And I shouldn't have been auditing with that limited amount of law knowledge. I shouldn't have. But I listened to Long Island Audit. I listened to San Joaquin Valley Transparency. And all these big channels that said, pick up your camera. Sorry, just eat. Pick up your camera, join the movement. Like, just do it. Don't just do it, because you're going to end up like me with a criminal record. You can't live in the suburbs anymore because no one's going to rent to a criminal, and you get moved to like fucking Junkie Central in Allentown. So if you want to audit, that's what you're going to get, and that's for you.
I'm not the honey boo boo of auditing, dude. I'm not trailer trash.